One night, it was in Dallas. One of those rare games where the score only tells half the story. The Los Angeles Lakers defeated the Dallas Mavericks 112-97 in front of a sold-out arena at the American Airlines Center. And while that score alone is headline-grabbing, the night was about much more than numbers. It was a spectacle packed with drama, emotion, playoff implications, and the return of a legend. Leave your like now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any details, because this story goes far beyond basketball. While the Lakers were looking to secure a playoff berth, the fans' eyes were fixed on another spot on the court. LUKA Doncic, the former Mavericks star, was returning to the city where it all began. And from the moment he stepped onto the court, you could tell this was going to be a special night. Before the game, the lights went out. The big screen lit up the arena with a moving tribute. LUKA's greatest moments in a Mavs jersey. Game winners, magical passes, MVP plays, it was all there. When the lights came back on, the arena erupted in applause. Many wore T-shirts with the word Hvala, which means thank you in Slovenian. LUKA couldn't contain his emotions. Tears in his eyes, hugs to his Lakers teammates. And then the ball went up in the air. On the first possession, it was clear LUKA was in mission mode. Focused, aggressive, determined. He scored 14 points in the first quarter alone. Every basket he made was cheered, not booed. Yes, even wearing purple and gold, the Dallas fans were there for him, and he did not disappoint. But while LUKA carried the emotion tonight, the Lakers were fully focused on the objective, escaping the play-in and securing a direct spot in the top 6 of the West. After a shaky start, Austin Reeves lit up the game with a ferocious dunk. The comeback came, and the duel turned into a battle for the lead. LUKA finished the first half with an impressive 31 points, but the Lakers, despite struggling in the paint, maintained their lead at halftime. And then came the third quarter, the one that is usually the Lakers' Achilles heel. How many times have we seen the energy drop, the attack stall, the leadership disappear? But not this time. Today, they came out of the locker room focused, intense, and disciplined. But Dallas wasn't going to give up easily. Late in the third, Kyrie Irving, who had been out of it, started to heat up. He hit some tough shots, fired up the crowd, and brought the Mavs back into the game. The last quarter came. 12 minutes to decide everything. Dallas came from behind a few times. The arena was on fire. Every point was an explosion. But no lead was more than 2 points. The tension was palpable. And that's where LeBron James came into the picture. With the game in the balance, he took control. He set the pace of the attack, found space, converted crucial shots, and distributed assists. His experience kept the team going in the most critical moments. But the final play was his. LUKA's. Yes, the protagonist of the night. 7 straight points in crunch time, a three-pointer over a double team, a mid-range fadeaway, and then a magical drive, passing former teammates to finish smoothly. LUKA didn't celebrate. He didn't scream. He didn't flex his muscles. He just looked around, took in a moment, and let the court do the talking. When the timer ran out, he had 45 points. And even with the Lakers jersey, the gym in Dallas rose again. LUKA, LUKA, LUKA. It wasn't just a tribute. It was a return and a reconciliation. And that no one will forget. But beyond the excitement, this game was decisive. With the victory, the Lakers reached 49 wins and officially secured a direct spot in the playoffs. No more play-in, no more pressure. After 2 seasons fighting for survival, the team now has control of its own destiny. And guess who the opponent is in the first round? Golden State Warriors. Yes, the rivalry is back. LeBron versus Steph. 2 giants, 2 dynasties. 1 spot in the next round. But this story doesn't end here. Do you want to know what's going on behind the scenes? The rumors are getting stronger and stronger. The Lakers are reportedly eyeing Kristaps Porzingis. That's right, the 7'1" Latvian giant, who currently plays for the Boston Celtics, could be the next name to complete a new big three alongside LeBron and LUKA. And just look at the fit. A pivot who shoots threes, protects the rim, plays well in the pick and roll, and still opens up space for the attack to flow. With Porzingis, The Lakers' paint would be respected again. The defense would gain height. The attack, options. But negotiation is not simple. Wondering how this could happen? What are the obstacles? And what would it mean for the next era of the Lakers? Stay tuned. Stay tuned, because this possible arrival of Kristaps Porzingis could completely change the NBA board. But wait, how would this work in practice? Sources close to the franchise indicate that the Lakers would be willing to trade D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura, in addition to draft picks, in a multi-team trade, to facilitate the arrival of Porzingis. Now think about it. LUKA in command, LeBron as a secondary conductor, and KP as the offensive and defensive tower. It would be a versatile, modern team with immediate title potential. And there's more. Anthony Davis. Yes, his name still echoes in the halls of Los Angeles. The question is he part of that future, or are his days numbered? The truth is that behind the scenes, the Lakers management is not ruling out a bold move, using Davis's market value to attract a key player or freeing up salary cap space if KP comes. In other words, the cast that currently seems stable could be about to explode once and for all. And you know how these decisions work. A bad game, an injury, or even an early elimination against the Warriors can speed everything up. By the way, speaking of Warriors, the duel between LeBron and Curry promises to be more than a first-round series. It's almost an NBA miniseries. Each game will be a show in itself. Two of the greatest in history face-to-face. And this time, with LUKA alongside LeBron. But is that enough? Have the Lakers finally found a balance between youth, talent, and experience? Or is that last ingredient still missing? The piece that can transform a good team into a championship machine. And here he comes, Kristaps Porzingis. The European giant has already shown interest in playing a team with serious title ambitions. And the city of Los Angeles, with its glamour, media, and ambition, would be the perfect stage for its next phase. But the question that remains is, would you bring Porzingis to the Lakers? Even if it cost AD or part of the current roster? Comment below, because your opinion is part of this conversation. And if you made it this far, it's because you're truly passionate about this sport. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because in the next few days we'll bring you a complete analysis of the Lakers versus Warriors matchup, behind-the-scenes look at the locker room, and of course, new rumors of explosive trades. Oh, and just between us, an insider said a Brooklyn Nets player is also on the Lakers' radar. But that is a story for another video. Until then, keep believing in the impossible, because in Los Angeles, the impossible is just the beginning. And if you think the NBA backstage is already hot, you better get ready, because the Lakers' offseason promises to be historic. Sources close to the league have revealed that the name of Mikal Bridges, wing for the Brooklyn Nets, is gaining traction in internal meetings of the Los Angeles front office. Bridges is known for his relentless defense, tireless energy, and a three-point shot that has improved dramatically over the past few seasons. He would be an ideal complement to LUKA and LeBron, acting as the glue guy, the player who brings a team together with consistency and intensity. But the question remains, will the Lakers really be able to bring together Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Porzingis, and Mikal Bridges? It would be a bold move, almost unthinkable. But this is the NBA. And these are the Lakers. Historically, this franchise doesn't wait for the future to happen. It builds a future. And the way Rob Pelinka is moving, you can feel in the air. There is only one goal: win the 18th title in history and surpass the Boston Celtics as the biggest franchise in the NBA. The countdown has already begun. Calendar in less than 2 weeks. The duel against the Warriors will light the playoff torch. Fire LeBron and Steph face off once again. And this time, with LUKA as a destabilizing factor. Are you ready? Because this could be LeBron's last great act. It could be the start of a new dynasty with LUKA. It could be Porzingis' redemption. Or it could be the final explosion of a cast that is betting everything to get back to the top. The season isn't even over, and it already feels like we're living the next one. And as always, you'll follow every detail here. So activate the bell, because in the next videos there are full analysis, how the Lakers can stop Stephen Curry. Special, Luka Doncic, the new face of franchise, dossier, who's leaving and who's staying behind the scenes in LA, and of course, full coverage of the league's hottest trade market and rumors. Because if there's one thing we've learned from this season, because nothing is impossible when you wear purple and gold, because the off-season may be just beginning, and the Lakers, definitely not ready to stop. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of activity. Phones are ringing off the hook. Agents are discussing clauses. Executives are evaluating contracts and scenarios. Every detail matters, because now the franchise has something it hasn't had in recent years: momentum. And with this momentum, the next step could be even bigger. Just imagine LUKA Doncic as the maestro, LeBron James as the supreme leader, Kristaps Porzingis protecting the paint and spacing the floor, Mikal Bridges suffocating the opposition's best player, and a bench full of young, athletic, and hungry names. This isn't just a team, it's a playoff machine. But also, this is the kind of roster that needs to work now. There's no time for maybes. There's no room for slow rebuilds. With LeBron in the final chapters of a legendary career, and LUKA taking center stage, this is the time. Meanwhile, other franchises are watching. The Warriors prepare. The Nuggets maintain confidence. The Celtics want to stay on top. But no one, absolutely no one, gets as much attention as the Lakers when they decide to move. And if the move is to bring Porzingis, everything changes. The Lakers' attack gains a new dimension. The defense gains height. And the opponents gain one more problem to solve. The regular season was just the beginning. Now it's time to see what this new Lakers team is really made of. Because one thing is certain. Backhand index pointing right with LUKA inspired, LeBron determined, and Porzingis healthy, no one will want to face LA in a 7-game series. So stay tuned. Closed-door workouts have begun. Strategy meetings are underway. And the final assembly of this roster could change the course of the entire NBA. Want to know who else the Lakers are targeting? Which veterans can return? And who will say goodbye? These answers are coming. And you will know everything here. Pushpin subscribe. Loudspeaker turn on notifications. Speech balloon and comment below. What would be your ideal Lakers 5-strong lineup for next season? Because the story is being written right now. And when it is told, you will be able to say, I saw it coming from the beginning. And when it is told, you'll be able to say, I saw it coming from the beginning, but what next? While the world's eyes are on the Los Angeles spotlight, the NBA's behind-the-scenes scene is buzzing. Because it's not just about talent. It's about fit, timing, and storytelling. And the Lakers have all the right ingredients. Sources close to the franchise say that Rob Pelinka and his team are already evaluating other options to further strengthen the roster. In addition to Porzingis, other names are beginning to emerge in conversations. Experienced players ready to contribute immediately, and young prospects who could be polished alongside two brilliant minds like LeBron and LUKA. And here's where things get interesting. The Lakers aren't just building a team. They're shaping a legacy, with Doncic taking his place as one of the faces of the league, and LeBron still capable of dominating any game. The franchise appears to be entering a new golden era, an era where a legendary past meets a promising future, all under the NBA's most star-studded roof. And as the market heats up and rumors gain strength, one question lingers in the air. Purple Circle, are the Lakers about to assemble the best trio in the NBA? Because if that happens, if Porzingis really does join LUKA and LeBron, what we saw in Dallas will be just a taste of what's to come. Imagine the playoffs. Imagine a packed Crypto.com arena. Imagine LUKA playing with complete freedom, LeBron guiding as a mentor and star, and Porzingis being a silent but dominant pillar. The chemistry is growing. The mutual respect is visible. And the opponents are already starting to worry. So get ready, because what started with a magical night in Dallas could end with a lap of honor in Los Angeles. And we will be here, telling you every step of this journey. Pushpin if you want to follow this possible historic turnaround. You know what to do. Like the video, share it with other purple and gold fans, and comment. Fire the big three of my sons, LeBron, LUKA, and Porzingis. Fire the future, it's right there. And it can be purple and gold. The future, it's right there. and it can be purple and gold. But be careful, because a game off the court can be even more decisive than any three-point shot. Sources close to the league have revealed that quiet moves are happening behind the scenes, and not everything revolves around Porzingis. Kyrie Irving's name still echoes in the hallways of Los Angeles. Yes, you heard that right. Despite his renewal with the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie and LeBron continue to maintain frequent contact. And according to league insiders, there's a possibility, albeit remote, of a maneuver that could unite the two 2016 champions again. And what would that mean? Just imagine LUKA, Kyrie, and LeBron together, three of the most skilled, creative, and unpredictable players in the NBA, playing alongside each other. It would be the most explosive combination in the league, and one with the potential to change the course of the entire season. But for that to happen, adjustments would have to be made. Salaries would need to be balanced. And more than that, egos would need to align in the name of a greater goal, the title. And that's where what makes the Lakers a different franchise comes in. Because in LA, it's not just about building a super team. It's about creating a dynasty. The window is open. Time is running out. And the Lakers are watching everything. Bell, if you want to be the first to know when these negotiations become a reality, subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and comment. Backhand index pointing right. We want Kyrie on the Lakers. Because the next chapter of this story may be the most surprising of all. And we will tell you every detail here.